Hello everyone and welcome back on another episode with whatever Asmaa says. So if you've been following my channel for quite some time now, you would know that I am from Morocco and that I'm studying in Dongguk University in Korea pursuing my MBA degree. The decision of coming to Korea was a little bit weird to some people, whereas I would receive some questions of this kind. So why Korea? Asma, you're Moroccan, right? Why didn't you go to France or like some other French-speaking country? Then why not the US? Why not Canada? Did you choose Korea because of BTS? I actually got these questions before and I was like, I know that a lot of Hallyu fans are out there who want to come to Korea to see their oppas, but there are actually a lot of good enough reasons, just as good as BTS, to come study here. So before getting into it, I should say that this video is a collaboration with KOFIS, which is the Korean Foundation for International Cultural Exchange, through their project Vivid Korea that aims to promote coexistence between Korea's culture and international cultures, and you know I'm all about that ish. So let's get into it. Number 1, getting out of your comfort zone. So I know this might seem a little scary at first. You're like, I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. I just want to live a comfortable life. But trust me, when you come to Korea, you will realize the value of getting out of your comfort zone and learning and growing up through it, you know? So when you first come to Korea, as we all know, Korea's educational system is one of the very best in the world. They produce the smartest students, they're very competitive, etc. So when you come and study in that kind of atmosphere, it kind of inspires you to do the same, you know? You become just as competitive as them, and of course afterwards you get all them A pluses, and that's actually a pretty good thing, especially for people like me. I need kind of a competitive atmosphere for me to work hard as well. The second part of going out of your comfort zone would also maybe include the technologically advanced atmosphere here in Korea. I thought it was really important to mention in that point because I came from Morocco. It's pretty much kind of a traditional country. Not everything is automated and not everything works with a certain technology, you know? But when you come to Korea, literally everything is automated. It's even crazy. So for example, let's say you come to Korea, you want to order food. The first thing you see is a huge machine. You're like, okay, this is easy. This is step 1. Then for example, after eating, you want to go to a coin noreban, which is a Korean coin karaoke where you can sing just by yourself. And you go there, you have another machine where you insert money, you choose the room that is vacant where you can go and sing, see the other rooms that people use, and see even how many songs they have left for them to clear out, and for you to use that room, for example. So it's pretty kind of overwhelming for people like me, I would say. And yeah, so that's why I would say that it's part of getting out of your comfort zone as well, and it's pretty good. It's pretty useful. Number 2 is safety. Now, this is a point that everyone talks about when mentioning Korea. Everyone knows that Korea is a pretty safe place to live in. I know that you might say that, wherever you go in the world, it will be pretty, dangerous. There will be some bad things that would happen, and I'm sure in Korea as well. Of course, that's true. But for the most part, it's pretty safe, and I can attest that. Especially for someone who likes night strolls like me, it's perfect, trust me. So, for example, you would go out, nobody would talk to you, nobody would harass you, nobody would nothing bad really happens, especially in the daytime. And even at night, I don't really recall someone coming at me saying something bad, or really nothing bad happened until now, and I've been here for pretty much 2 years. For example, you would go to cafes and you would find laptops on tables and just bags and phones unguarded, there's no one next to them and nobody would touch them. They would stay there for 2 hours or whatever, like nobody would really touch them. There's also this website for like lost and found. It's kind of a national, you know, like source of information. Whenever someone loses something, you can just like check it there and maybe you'll find your things. When you check the items that are like updated by the minute, you would find really expensive phones, designer bags, a lot of amounts of cash, etc. So that proves how safe it is in this country, and I love it. I'm really all about that. This is the thing I love the most about Korea. Number 3, learning Korean or speaking Korean fluently, depending on your level. So either you have already basis in Korean or you're just learning it from scratch through like a language school here in Korea. You will definitely improve in that language when you come study here. Now I know for me, like, because I've been through that and I was learning Korean when I was back home in Morocco. But then I couldn't really improve that much, you know, because like you don't have a professor, you don't really like use it on a daily basis. So once you come here, you have no choice but to improve, for real. Because sometimes even if you take English classes, sometimes there might be Korean taught classes as well that you can take. So even if it will be a little bit hard in the beginning, you can just like go through 1 or 2 months and then you'll be like really fluent, or at least like improve a little bit. Or maybe even outside of school, like when you go order food, you'd go to a Subway, for example. You know how in Subway you would like choose your menu and everything, so you can see what is like leches, what are olives, what's everything in Korean. So you learn these words because you use them pretty much like often. And then sometimes you would talk to your landlord, for example, if you have a place here. So there are a lot of opportunities for you to practice and improve your language, and it's really good. Number 4, foreigner opportunities. Now this is the part that a lot of foreigners love, because I know when you go to study abroad, there are always some expenses that you have to provide, be it like daily expenses or the tuition fees, etc. So there are a lot of students who would ask like if in that specific country there would be some part-time job opportunities that they can take, etc. And I am telling you, if you come to Korea, you really have more chances to get part-time jobs and like opportunities and gigs that you won't probably find elsewhere. I really know a lot of people who got amazing gigs here in Korea, either be it like modeling gigs or translation if you speak like more than 2 languages, for example, or you know, like there are people who would like be extras in movies or like Korean dramas, for example. There are people who even show up in K-pop music videos. Like you never know, it depends on the opportunities you come across. But other than those gigs that maybe would come through a connection, for example, there are also some opportunities that are open for everyone, literally everyone, whether you are good at maybe singing or dancing or drawing, for example. There are some contests that you can take part in, and there are huge, really huge prize money offers that you can get, like whether you are first, second or third, there's always something to win as long as you're good at something. And of course, not to forget the important career opportunities as well, since you are in Korea and like you're in the home of those worldwide huge exporting companies like Samsung, Hanwha, Hyundai, for example, etc. So there are always opportunities for you to take part in their internship program and maybe eventually like getting a job. You never know. Number 5, traveling. Sometimes even while touring Korea itself, it feels like you've been to several Asian countries because it takes some like inspirations from each country, I feel like. I personally even know some people who came here, for example, as an exchange student, and then they couldn't really tick off everything that was on their bucket list because there's literally a lot to see in the country. And I think it's pretty good if you can at the same time like combine between traveling and exploring, but at the same time having a good high quality education. But also for the people who want to go to other Asian countries, for example Japan or China, etc., it's super easy and very affordable to go there from Korea. So it will be pretty good for you to like explore Korea at first and then hop to Japan, for example, for a few days to have some fun. Number 6, the infamous 24/7 culture. So if you ask literally any foreigner in Korea, they will definitely put this part forward because it's that good. Like, you know, sometimes when at night you would have some cravings, or you know, you would be hungry, you would open your fridge, there's nothing to eat, everything is closed outside. You don't have to worry about that, because that's not the case in Korea at all. Like, the moment you go out, you will definitely find some like convenience store at every corner. They are open 24/7. You can get your food, you can get your ramen, eat it deliciously, then go back home. But other than that, there are always like some cafes open 24/7, some restaurants and like fast food chains. There are always internet cafes, which are called PC방 in Korea. There are saunas. There would be also karaoke rooms open at any time of the day. There are also 오락실, for example. It's like the arcade playground kind of thing. So you will never be bored here at any time of the day. You just need to like get out, have your money ready, and ready for some fun. But yeah, that was it for the reasons to study in Korea. I hope you could make up your mind about like studying here or somewhere else. I really recommend studying here. It's an amazing experience. It's like the whole package, the education, the people, the experience, the travel, and everything. So I really recommend studying here. And if you have any questions, maybe like you can post them down below and we could try to like answer them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!